Happy Tag Tuesday. Today I'll be answering the Cozy Christmas book tag. This is an original tag created by Call Me After Coffee. And the first question is, Twinkling Lights. What is the most beautiful book you own? That would be Shubik Lubik. This is illustrated, written, and translated from the Arabic by Dina Muhammad. I just think she's absolutely brilliant. This is sort of her take on the modern world. You follow 4 different individuals who live in modern day Egypt, but in this alternative history that Muhammad has brilliantly woven and created. When King Tutankhamun's tomb was excavated, the archaeologists uncovered wine bottles containing magical jinns who could grant a wish. And since there was a limited supply of them, these, magical bottles have been industrialized, and you can buy them for loads and loads of money on the black market. And as a result of dangerous backfire, as you see wishers losing limbs because they've wished to lose weight. There's a rise in zombies because people have wished for loved ones to come back from the dead. And so it's a really hilarious romp of a time, and it really satirizes our world. And Muhammad's vibrant and emotional illustrations are so provocative and just compelling and add to her storytelling. And yeah, Shubik Lubik means your wish is my command. And yeah, this was my most favorite book from last year. The second question is the perfect tree. Will you pay more to get the prettiest edition of a book? No, I wouldn't. I think I'd rather spend it on a gift for a friend. I think one of the loveliest things you can do is find out someone's favorite book and get them a really special edition. I can't remember the name of the publisher, but there's ones that you can find that actually have like the handwritten notes from the text that you can unwrap and hold in your hand and read. I think they do all of Jane Austen's novels, and there's even a Little Women version that would make for a really thoughtful gift. Number 3 is build a snowman. Make a Christmas book stack. I'll insert a picture of my book stack for you to see. Number 4 is crackling fire. What book makes you feel warm and cozy? Well, that would be all the stories from The Brambly Hedge by Jill Barklam. I think the epitome of cozy is having a well-stocked pantry, and the pantries in these books are just amazing. Barklam's illustrations are so dear, and I think the mice community that you follow throughout the stories, they're so loving and charming, and I never tire of reading about their adventures and the mischief that they get up to. And I love there's always details that I've missed whenever I revisit it, and every page just exudes warmth, and just that makes me feel cozy. The next question is knee-high socks. What is the longest book you've read? Well, that would be Crime and Punishment. I've somehow misplaced my Russian version. I read this in, I can't remember if it was second year or third year Russian, and we read this together in class. It's the longest book I've ever read. I think I came close with The Count of Monte Cristo, but as I recall, this was in my childhood and it may have been an abridged version. Yeah, it's been many years since I've read Crime and Punishment, and I would love to read the English translation. So let me know if you're interested in a read-along for next year, if you'd like to read it with me. The next question is ugly sweaters. What's the ugliest book you own? Well, I scoured my shelves and I came across this one. This is the Young Oxford Book of Nasty Endings. And this is just a collection of really eerie, strange tales from a variety of authors, such as Roald Dahl, E. Nesbit. He's actually kind of a bit endearing. He's playing a drum set, but I think this is a gargoyle on the cover. It's actually a very fun book. Next question is blizzards. A book set in winter or a book that gives you the chills and or has dark themes? Well, a book from my childhood that scared the heck out of me was The Wolves of Willoughby Chase by Joan Aiken. This follows two cousins who somehow get stuck with this really evil governess, and to be brave and endure the harsh winter and go on a couple misadventures, but are come across a really dear boy, Simon, who helps them get back home. And this is the first book in her Willoughby Chase series. Yeah, I'm able to read it now as an adult, but I recall being really frightened of the wolves. There's a couple scenes. There's one major one. This is a great, very suspenseful, wintry read. The next question is home for the holidays. For the rereaders out there, are there any books that feel like going home? Yes, I suggest The Story of Holly and Ivy by Rumer Godden. I reread this one every December. It's another lovely book about a friendship that is just meant to be, and about just wishes being granted. And the other one is Little Women by Louisa May Alcott. There was a time in my life where I reread this book every winter break. There's multiple scenes in that which just transport me and just makes me feel all the feels. I just love that book. So those are my answers to the Cozy Christmas book tag. I'd love to hear about the books that you'd suggest for any of these prompts. And I will see you all tomorrow. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.